Hi there, another trans elder here. I haven't made any videos actually revealing what the inside of my little place looks like. And I'm doing that only because that's going to be part of my video log. I've lived in here for 8 years. It's worked for me. And so I'm having a little difficulty to make sure I look in the camera. I don't do it this way very often. So yeah, I'm kind of new at making videos of myself. So let's go on about what my whole idea about compliance is. I'm not done with that subject yet. Today I am going to be kind of compliant to myself. I think I discovered about, I think about 4 years into my transition that it was really helpful to actually do things for me, do things for Ricky. So today I am going to get a medical massage. Now, I do a lot of trekking and I'm in fairly good shape, and I have a lot of muscle issues, some muscle issues and some muscle connectivity issues. Also, as we age, we also have issues with holding fluid in the wrong places in our bodies. Besides the fact that our skins have been exposed to UV light for many more years than most other skin has been exposed to UV light that destroys the collagen, and therefore we are susceptible to things like senile purpura. That's the purple spots old people get in their arms. Kind of looks like this. Let's see. There, that is not old age. It's from being around a long time. I guess that's old age, but exposing UV to your arm for as long as I have, that is the result. So, hey, why don't you be compliant and use sunscreen? All right, there's a good compliant thing. All right, the other thing is that the medical massage I'm getting this afternoon, or this morning actually, I save up for that. I don't have a lot of money, and the only reason I can actually do that is because I cook for myself. I have low rent, and I save money that way. And I use that extra savings because there's no other reason to save it besides to do something like this. And I'm not going on any cruises. And until things change, I'm I want to be where I'm at, and that's what an empath is. I think we're still playing with that one as well. So I'm going to cut the video here. At 10:30, I'm on my way out to get my massage, and I'll finish the video with maybe whatever goes on this afternoon. So that's kind of like what my other channel is about, what's next, and that's what I live my life on, is living in the moment. So I'll talk to you later. I think it's going to be a good day. This is an amazing phenomenon here of aging. Of course, we all know that paint does this after being in the sun for a long time, but out here, this coastal desert canyon, it gets this weird moisture that comes in, and then the type of soil that's out here is high alkaline, and it just, sooner or later, everything just disintegrates. So, but the inside's still real nice. And that was in 2017. That's when I first moved onto this farm. So I'm going to do not a first, I've done this in the past on my past videos, but I'm going to, because this is my video log, I am going to do a quick time lapse. I'm going to do time lapse. I'm not going to just speed the video up. I'm actually going to put time lapse on from leaving here to when I pull in to where I'm going to go get my massage. So I am going to be following all the rules of HIPAA, so I'm going to be compliant in making sure I edit any kind of information that might endanger those particular rules or anybody's licenses or anything like that. So I'm going to stop the video here and set up this in my window, and we'll see how it works out. I just made it. Actually, I've got about 9 minutes left to go, and I was reviewing the video that I time-lapsed coming up here. That is 33 minutes and 33 seconds. That's incredible. And I thought I'm laughing because it was hilarious. I can't believe it. Maybe I'll do that a little slower sometimes. Anyway, I have a little time to kill, and we'll be talking to you soon. Well, I am in her studio, and I am going to be getting undressed. And down here is a red light therapy table. And I will be lying under this blanket when she comes in. One of the things I'm talking about, and you decide to endeavor in a medical massage, that you make sure that you are going to be working with somebody that has been certified in that sort of thing. And then if you get lucky enough to find a really good one, or you can spend an hour and get just all the fluids moved around and feel like new again, this is really doing something for yourself. So I'm going to get undressed and I'll finish the video on the way home. See ya. I feel like a new woman. See you at home. Hi there. I'm back from my massage, and I want to tell you it was absolutely wonderful. I think that the two things that I do once a month, I'm picking berries and then I'm going to water. I like to pick them before I do the watering. I only get a few a week. They're really pretty ones. And I'm going to have them with my salad tonight. As we were talking during my session with my therapist, and I don't think it would be harmful just to tell you that I love her name, Julia. This is a pretty name. And we had a lot of good talk. She's less than half of my age. She is certified in what she does. And I absolutely believe that every penny that I spend sharing the time that I have left with somebody who is so much younger and who has the opportunity to give me some insight about how they feel about things. It's not all about me. It's also, I ask her, how does she feel about having to put hands on an old person and do what she does? So as an empath, I wanted to know that. I mean, that after all, that's what her job is. And that attracted me to, first of all, the type of facility that I went to. The second was just the young lady herself was amazing in the work that she does. I feel energized, good enough to go for another month, and I'm definitely going to be going back. Simply, not only that, there's something else that we talked about too, that seniors and older people who are loners and empaths, they often neglect some of the simple things that we still need as being human. And that means that occasionally just the simple touch, just being touched. I am telling you that having the fluids moved from one joint and out my back and off of my legs and my feet, it's just amazing just to have somebody else's hands on you doing that kind of medical therapy. It's rejuvenating, and as you go older, nobody touches you anymore. So that's the second benefit. Now, like I said, this is a medical massage place. Everything is totally on the up and up. She's certified. As a matter of fact, I'm on red light therapy, and the blanket is over me, and at all times I am covered, so she'll move from one part of my body, exposing the parts that she needs to work on. And it's absolutely the music, the aromatherapy, everything else. I just can't tell you how much I enjoyed that. So if I sound like a raving lunatic because of that experience, to me that was more exciting than, in regards to emotional uplifting, than some other people feel like going to the Super Bowl. Just the electricity that I get out of just being in a really nice, relaxing place is amazing. So I'm rambling again at demonstrating that phenomenon of aging. Okay, so I think I've only got all the berries I have, and I've rambled long enough. And I'm not going to put on bug spray right now. Or no, I don't spray. I mean, I wipe down with the stuff you've seen in my previous video. And this is a typical time of day when all the wind comes up. I have root burrows to work on, and I'm going to spend a couple hours editing a video. And I'm making a decent dinner for myself tonight. So that's all I've got. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I don't know when. It'll be soon, I hope.